Sister Rashida, assalamu alaikum.
اللهم اجعل خير أمور آخرة. اللهم آمنا في أوطاننا وأصلح وفست أئمتنا وولاة أمورنا وأيد بالحق أئمتنا وولي أمرنا. اللهم انصر دينك وكتابك وسنة نبيك وعبادك الصالحين.
Assalamu alaikum Koko Italo. Assalamu alaikum Sister Sharafi Alewa. Sister Basira, assalamu alaikum.
اللهم إنك قلت وقولك الحق ودعوني أستجب لكم. اللهم هذا الدعاء ومنك الإجابة وهذا الجهد وعليك التقبال ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. اللهم انصر دينك وكتابك وسنة نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وآتنا فيمن آفيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك إنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت. اللهم لا تدع لنا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا دينا إلا قضيته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة إلا قضيتها يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم بالألف آلفا وبالباء بركة وبالتاء توبة وبالثاء ثوابا وبالجيم جمالا وبالهاء حكمة وبالخاء خيرا وبالدال دليل.
اللهم آمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run ọba kó máa bá gbogbo wa gbé o. Assalamu alaikum brother and sister. Àkójọ mẹ́ta kọ́ nìyẹn. Mo apologize lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ilé wípé àná mo sọ pé a máa ṣe program lánàá but a lè ṣe program mọ́ but ẹ má bínú sí wa. Ó dàbí pé àwọn sister wa tí wọ́n fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn náà busy díẹ̀ ní àná yẹn. Mashallah. A ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní orúkọ Ọlọ́run Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kó wá guide wa kó wá fún wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ náà kó wá fún wa sọ ká má wá ṣì wí ká má ṣì sọ. Ìdáwọ́lé mi àti yín kó yọrí sí dáadáa. Ilé tẹ́ tí ń wò mí ilé náà kó má di ìbànújẹ́. Èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà ìbànújẹ́ ó kéré ó tóbi ni kó má kanlẹ̀kùn mi kó má kanlẹ̀kùn àwọn ọmọ. Ìdáwọ́lé wa kó yọrí sí dáadáa. Ọlá ìpè méjì Ọlọ́run ọlá láwùlọ wàlá quwwata illa billah. Àti ara Ọlọ́run Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a ṣe àsàlátù fún ànábì wa Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Kí ìkẹ́ àti ìgẹ́ Ọlọ́run ọba kó lọ máa bá síwájú wa. Ẹni tí Ọlọ́run tó rán sí wa láti wá tọ́ wa sọ́nà. Gbogbo àwọn ará ilé ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn sàábé kí gbogbo ìkẹ́ àtìgẹ́ náà kó lọ kárí wọn. Àwa táwa wà lójú ọ̀nà náà títí di wákàtí náà kí oore Ọlọ́run ọba ọlá Ọlọ́run ọba kó má wá fi wá sílẹ̀. Ọlá láhùlà wàlá quwwata ọlá ìpè méjì Ọlọ́run ọlá ìpè méjì Ọlọ́run ọlá ìpè méjì Ọlọ́run ọlá láhùlà wàlá quwwata illa billahi walil azim. My brother, my sister, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ẹ̀yin brother mi ní ẹlẹ́sìn Kristẹni, God bless you my brother, God bless you my sister. This is my baby, my tabi. Yeah. This is my baby, Sister Azziza Adeola Sanusi, and wọ́n fẹ́ put wa into wọ́n fẹ́ enlighten wa nípa ọ̀rọ̀ a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ hypertension torí pé àwọn náà máa introduce ara wọn professional tó jẹ́ ọdún sáyẹ̀nsì òun náà máa introduce ara ẹ̀ bọ̀ ká tó wá lọ so that kémi kọ́kọ́ yìí sọnù ọdún sáyẹ̀nsì bọ̀ gbogbo ilé ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tá a máa ṣe ń sìn ní wípé ẹ mọ̀ bá ṣe máa ń ṣe please do. Mo fẹ́ kí each person ẹ promise ẹ sọ wípé yes each person ẹ máa share lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta sórí page yín so that àwọn tí ò bá wà wí ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ó ń dáná lọ́wọ́ tán bá tún wá rí wípé lágbájá tún ti invite mi ó tún ti share tó ti yé yín sìn torí ẹ jẹ́ ká share ká invite that is it. Àwọn nǹkan tá a lè jọ ṣe náà ni Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kò ní dojú ọ̀rọ̀ wa rú. Over to my sister Azziza now. mo ti introduce ẹ̀ mi òun náà wá introduce ara ẹ̀ sí yín sìn so that ká wá fi máa bá ọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ọya bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Everyone's gonna bear with me because Maso Yoruba àti English papọ̀. Unfortunately or fortunately, mi ò lè sọ Yoruba straight away like kí má sọ English, so Maso Yoruba àti English papọ̀. So my name's Azziza or Adeola Sanusi, and I'm apparently I just finished with my nursing degree, alhamdulillah, and I'm an aspiring doctor. So today I'll be talking about hypertension, and basically today's topic I'm actually awareness about hypertension basically. So we're not gonna say all and everything about that. I mean about hypertension, because otherwise it'll be by la masancy. But we're gonna talk about, you know, the basic things, the major things, just to wake us up and just to let us know about hypertension and to serve as a reminder to just keep us aware about hypertension basically. So we're gonna get started. So first of all, everyone probably knows that you just hear left and right hypertension, and any hypertension, this and that, and hypertension is everywhere. Almost everyone these days lonely hypertension. So basically, that's why I think this is the best topic to actually talk about, because it's a major public health issue. So first of all, I'll start talking about the art, because only
okay.
Oh, sorry. So first of all, I'll talk about the art, because only major thing that is about the I'm so sorry, because Montreal so Yoruba English, but I'm struggling a bit, but yeah. So art is the major thing that has to do with hypertension, because what does the art do? It actually pumps blood and, you know, supply blood to every part of our body. So basically, art and then the art pumps the blood to the body pipes, which is the arteries and the veins. So art don't pump blood, yeah. So but pump blood in pressure. The pressure at which to pump blood smoothly and normally, the pressure yeah, then that's when hypertension is actually happening. So basically blood pressure, yeah, so Emma get two different readings. Any man blood pressure regularly, or any man, you know, someone people that know about this, or and when your man actually share, you know, when you check your blood pressure, you get two readings, and one tells you the rate at which blood is flowing when your heart to bank contract. Because what happens is, yeah, the heart actually contracts like this, and then contraction, oloma pump blood into the body. So one reading tells you that when your heart, the rate at which blood is pumping, when your heart is contracting, which is the systolic pressure we call it, and then the other one tells you the rate at which blood is pumping to your body pipes. And I've talked about the body pipes earlier. So the body pipes are your veins and your arteries. So popularly, people know the veins in your body, the little tiny ones. But obviously, there's more to veins than lower by. But obviously, not all run through all these veins and all these little ones as well. But there are more to kekereta konru. There's a lot of veins and arteries and all these body pipes here. Tone pump silara. So basically in hypertension, systolic here, which I've talked about before, when your heart is contracting, and diastolic when your heart is dilated. So only reading to read the blood pressure in here, and I get two readings. So that's why I don't get confused, like, oh, what's all these numbers about? So it's just, those are just the readings. And in different countries, because we've got a lot of people from different places, so in some countries they measure blood pressure in millimeters of mercury, such as England. So in England we measure blood pressure in millimeters of mercury, and in some countries, like I think in the US, they use kilopascals. I think America as well, but I'm not sure. But in the UK, I'm going to talk about the UK because I trained in the UK. So in the UK, we use millimeters of mercury. So anybody in the world, they find out what it is in your country. So in millimeters of mercury, normal blood pressure should be 120/80, and yeah, it should be between 120/80, and I think in kilopascals, I think it's 16/10 kilopascals. I'm not very sure because we don't really use that in the UK. But yeah, Emma need like to find out. But kilopascals no lonely, but I'm gonna be focusing today on millimeters of mercury because that's what we use in the UK. So what is the normal blood pressure? I've said it before. In millimeters of mercury, it should be 120/80. Yeah. So come flow ni ari 120/80. Then there is the problem when it's going too high or too low. So when it's going too low, that's hypertension. So we're not talking about that one today. We're talking about hypertension when it is too high. So tó bá ti ń kọjá 120/80 tó yẹ kó jẹ́ normal one yẹn, tó bá ti ń kọjá ẹ̀bẹ̀, then something is going on and something is happening and it needs to be attacked. Something needs to be done. I mean, so basically that's hypertension. So to put it okay, I'll do that when I finish actually. So that's hypertension. Tó bá ti normal range yẹn, tó bá ti high ju bí tó yẹ kó high lọ. And what are the actual causes of hypertension? So basically, this will probably be the most important part of the whole thing, because we need to know why this is happening and why a lot of people might get there. So first of all, it is actually hereditary, unfortunately, unfortunately for some people. So even though you're living your best life, you can still get hypertension because it is hereditary. So when I say hereditary, it means if my father has if we have an issue of hypertension in my family, millennial hypertension, because people are having, like my grandfather or my grandmother or my dad, or we have it in our genes, so millennial hypertension from that. So sometimes people might be wondering, why am I having this or that? There's so many diseases and conditions to just be genes is got to do with genes. So it's the same with hypertension. So you might just have hypertension for no apparent reason. And I forgot to say something. People will often call hypertension a silent killer, because that is what it is. Yeah. So hypertension is a silent killer because, for example, if you have diabetes now, when you have diabetes, well, sometimes when you have diabetes, you might not know that you have it. But let me say, if you're having like a myocardial infarction, a heart problem, you know when you're having a heart problem because you start to feel some funny pain. You start to feel you're gonna feel something when you have some problems. But it's not the same with hypertension. So many times, yeah, you're actually hypertensive, but in the symptoms and you don't feel anything that you're actually hypertensive, and you just get on with your normal life. You just I'm more okay, more and you don't know that you're actually hypertensive. And these days, yeah, most of us, we're just focused about money and family and life and work, and we barely even check on ourselves. So Elomigo were hypertensive for a long time, till them more, sadly, which is really bad, because what happens is hypertension puts you at risk of so many dangerous conditions such as heart attack. So I want to, majority of people probably know what heart attack is, and then to bad them go heart attack here. Cool. That's because you know. So hypertension, if not diagnosed, if not treated, leads see cardiac arrest, which is heart attack. Leads see stroke. Everybody must stroke. You know, if you have stroke, so many things can happen to you. You can get paralyzed forever and ever. And I want to don't funny things like hypertension. Hypertension can be managed. You only manage hypertension. That's only hypertension. But if you don't know that you're hypertensive, then you cannot actually do anything about it. But the won't be any hypertension, then you go to your doctor, you get it treated, and it prevents you from having a cardiac arrest. That's why Lomi Koko Nishe Emmanuel Oji Odeni cardiac arrest. It might be little things like be hypertension. You only do hypertension for a really long time till then more. Or can live life and then Oji Kiniko and you know. So basically that's that one, and it causes stroke, oman for stroke, oman for cardiac arrest, oman for so many things. I think it causes side problems as well. It causes kidney problem as well. So if there's an increased pressure to your kidneys all the time, it causes kidney problems. It causes internal bleeding, and when you have internal bleeding, that's also dangerous. You could have an hypovolemic shock, you could be in shock, you could die. So many things can happen from hypertension. So we need to understand the causes, and we need to know how to manage it and how to treat it. So then I'm going to focus now on the causes of hypertension. So I've talked about the big one, which is hereditary. So it is hereditary, so you need to be aware of that. Other causes, yeah, that still means me healthy, live healthy life. Hypertension, no, it is hereditary, as I said. Also age. So when we're growing, you know, the body changes, the system changes, everything changes. So age puts you at risk of hypertension. But the most important, because anyways, so everybody inshallah. But we have to get old, we have to grow every day, we have to grow. So tabatin dagba will put us at risk of hypertension, but the most important thing is to actually know when you are hypertensive. And the only way you can know when you're hypertensive is when you're educated about it, and that's what we're doing right now. So to understand then you know when to actually, you know, think about in dagba, okay, then I need to look after my blood pressure, and I need to know if I'm hypertensive, and I need to treat it. Then cause the problem then. Yeah. So the other thing is obesity. It's actually a big one. It's a big one. Obesity and weight having you know, having a big amount of fat and all these things. Yeah. Obesity is a big one. Is a big one because the fat puts pressure on for example on the heart. So if you have too much fat in your body, it puts a lot of pressure on your heart for it to actually contract. I understand. So pressure might increase to hypertension. So that's why we all need to all the time look after our weight. So even sometimes this life is too short, I can't kill myself, I need to eat whatever I want, I need to do whatever I want, and you just don't look after your weight. You know, some people are naturally fat, some people are naturally, you know, some people have the natural fat, which is understandable, but I think it is very important everybody I try as much as we can weight work, because it carries a major effect on our life, on our lifestyle. But then hypertension is fat. If you're obese, there's so many things. The majority of the diseases is caused by fat, because when your body doesn't have space, especially the visceral fat, which is the fat in this part of your body. I understand. So these are most of your major organs are actually here. So if you have too much fat around here, they're actually not, you know, your major organs, they're not having enough space to actually do so many things, and they're under a lot of pressure due to the fat deposit and all of those things. So as much as we can, just let's try to do as you know, monitor our diet, eat healthy, eat fresh, exercise, and you know, so as if you can get your weight down, it decreases your risk of hypertension. So the other one that's related to weight is cholesterol. So too much cholesterol deposit is eating, is the bad fat. So too much things that contain cholesterol, it also puts your blood pressure up. So as much as you can, eat less cholesterol. Like me, there's actually what's it called? I don't know my cholesterol level, to be honest. I don't know if I'm high cholesterol or not. But there's a yogurt. There's so many shops. They sell all these yogurts lowering cholesterol. So if you don't have time to go to your GP to check if you have a high cholesterol or not, you can just do as minimal as getting those drinks just once in a while. I don't know how effective they are. I can't talk about them, but I usually do them. I just take one of those cholesterol drinks just to put it down a bit, because we hit all these things these days, don't we? So as much as we can, tabalema put it down to lower our cholesterol. The other big one is sodium intake, which is salt. So eating too much salt also puts your blood pressure up. So basically, when you eat too much salt puts leads to too much sodium in your blood, and we don't want that. Okay, so cook with less salt as much as you can, and that should help reduce blood pressure. And lack of physical activity, as I said about the weight loss before, can try kamashi exercise, fatigue, inactive, unhealthy lifestyle, your heart is not working. Your heart is not working in the sense that you're not active, you're not putting any strain on your body, you're not doing anything. That lifestyle, it could actually cause hypertension. Because I hypertension here because stress so that also could cause hypertension because you're not doing anything. So it's better kawa active yeah. So the other one, which is the opposite of not being active and is a big one, is stress. And I think in the African, our Africans, especially our Nigerians, but I'm stressed around so much for no reason. And stress is actually not good for any of us. So stress blood pressure in your colon. Okay, so as much as you can, because what happens is when you're stressed, your body releases adrenaline, so that adrenaline, your body was stressed, but it's like a coping mechanism for that stress in your body. That you are stressed, so then your nervous system will release adrenaline to your blood, and adrenaline, what it does is it puts it causes it's not good for it actually causes hypertension. So as much as you can, ki amama jekama was stressed. Because it causes your body to release adrenaline. So many things are avoidable. So I want to mama jeke pariwo, stress, just try to live away from them as much as possible, because you have your life to live and you need your life to be here. So so as much as you can, stress, your mama stress over little things, especially your mama ignore stress as much as we can. So to alcohol as well, actually, alcohol and cigarettes. So I want you to man moti pupoju at I want to man smoke now as well. It's bad. So as much as we can to try to reduce our alcohol intake and cigarette intake, because all these things, cigarette for example is very toxic. Deposits in the blood vessels where it doesn't even help. So we don't need it at all. So any tobale stop alcohol and tobale stop cigarette as much as you can. So call on everybody lower. It's not good for hypertension. You don't need it. For hypertension. So I want thing only share for yi. Tọ́lọ́wọ́ bá ti jẹ́ kí hypertension yẹn kó wà genetic, kó wà hereditary. Àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ èèyàn ló fọwọ́ ẹ̀ fà, So as much as we can, we should just try to to stop it, because you need life to be actually here. And tí hypertension bá ti dé, tó bá ti fa stroke, èèyàn ò ní live as much as you want to do. Àbí tó bá ti fa cardiac arrest, cardiac arrest, a lot of people man survive it, but majority actually doesn't. So Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí wọ́n unfortunate. So kò ń ṣe nǹkan téèyàn máa fi ṣeré. So as much as you can, all of these courses that I've talked about, èyí téèyàn bá lè stop, please do your best and stop it. May Allah help you. So now I'm going to talk about the signs and symptoms of hypertension. But nǹkan tó wà nínú hypertension ni pé kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó ní clear symptoms pé okay, ẹni yìí ní hypertension ọwọ́ ẹ̀ máa wú. Kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó ní nǹkan tó clear pé nǹkan téèyàn lè signify. It's not really clear. But in some people, only àwọn máa ń rí àwọn signs kan yẹn tó bá ní hypertension, such as severe headache. So téèyàn bá ní severe headache quite often for no reason, so it's better to go to your doctor all the time. Make your doctor your friend. I always say that me and my doctor like that. If I notice any itch on my skin, I'll call my GP. So always call your doctor, especially if you're in this part of the world. Do your best, call your doctor. Don't ever ignore yourself for any reason. So if you're having any headache, call your doctor. Fatigue is also a sign and symptom of if you're getting too tired, call your doctor. If you're having confusion, if you're confused, if you think your consciousness is not as accurate as it was before, or you're just not well, you need to call your doctor. Chest pain is another important one. If you're having any chest pain, most of the time chest pain is related to heart problems. If you're having a myocardial infarction, for example, so you need to chest pain. But if you're having a constant chest pain, just go to your GP. Elori doctor in. So difficulty breathing, see your doctor. Some people have nosebleeds. Sometimes if some people bleed in the nose. If you're having that, you need to see your doctor. If your chest pounds or your neck pounds for constant pounding in the neck or in the chest, you need to see your doctor. And just any time you just notice anything is not right in your body, I don't usually feel like this, just see your doctor. If you're in this part of the world, I think you should be more aware of this. You should always call your doctor when you have any problems. And to bad any other part of the world, I don't know how to get through to your doctor, but as much as you can, MRI doctor as soon as you notice any change in your body. So I'm gonna talk about the treatment of hypertension and what you can do if you have hypertension. Actually, I'll talk about the diagnosis first, because you need to first know that you're hypertensive, obviously, before you can treat it. Mm-hmm. So me personally, even though I'm very young, I check my blood pressure, funny enough. So money, blood pressure cuff. So àwọn kìíní yóò dẹ̀ wọ́n. Blood pressure cuff tètè mi £7 mo rà ní Amazon. So tẹ́ bá lọ sí àwọn website yìí, tatimara makeup ra gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó wà as relevant as all these things that are more important. Tẹ́ bá lọ sí online, tẹ́ bá lọ sí even pharmacies on manta. But gbogbo wa máa rí tí pharmacy máa display every day, but kára yẹn, you buy ice cream or buy a drink or buy something else. And if these things are cheap, they're expensive. So I recommend that to everyone. Everybody Cora blood pressure cuff. Tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́, ẹ lè message wa yẹ, a máa fi link ibi tẹ́ ti lè rà síbẹ̀. So then you can purchase it. We'll find a good link for everyone to buy a blood pressure cuff, and you can check it. So every time you notice something strange in your body, you can check your blood pressure. Tó bá dẹ̀ wà elevated, tó dẹ̀ ti wà elevated all the time, you need to see your doctor urgently. So I'll always please get yourself a blood call. Kò ṣe nǹkan tó hard láti ṣe. You don't need a nurse to check your blood pressure. You don't need a doctor to check your blood pressure. Even tí tèmi ó dùn mí pé kò sí níbí báyìí, tí tèmi yẹn tó bá ti fi sí ọpá, tó bá place it dáadáa, ó tún máa sọ fún ẹ pé you didn't place it appropriately. When you press start, it's gonna tell you this is your systolic blood pressure, this is your diastolic blood pressure, this is a normal blood pressure. It will tell you if you need to see your doctor. So gbogbo kini ti were advanced and they're cheap. So try as much as you can to get yourself a blood pressure cuff. And as I said, I'm a link CBI Rera. So that's it for that. And also, you can go and see your GP. At least get your blood pressure until balera blood pressure cuff this year. Get your GP. Go to your doctor. Come by. Call blood pressure. Can't blood pressure. You know, it's easy. Go under 5 minutes long. So at least twice in a year is reasonable. But when we don't check it at all. Want to take my blood pressure. They just leave and move okay. But these things are things that we need to become conservative about. We need to focus on. So once in a while, go to your doctor, check your blood pressure. Organizations we need blood pressure. Blood pressure. Time for those little things can tell you so many things. So everybody be content, okay, this is a must go and check blood pressure. When you check it, it's only gonna be 2 minutes. Or anywhere people do it. I want foundations, our organizations, all my capacity because I want check blood pressure. It's only gonna be 2 minutes of your time that is gonna save your life for a long time. So take your time and do it. And just check your blood pressure at least twice in a year. So that's that about checking your blood pressure. And as soon as you know that you're hypertensive, obviously think about the doctor to diagnose hypertension is definitely onto treatment. And treatment hypertensive. So I mean antihypertensive. So antihypertensive according to that the underlying underlying problem. So in hypertension determine so hypertension and this is important for some people because some people are funny. Can you come out with money hypertension? You want hypertension, then it doesn't work like that. So I'm prescribe antihypertensive drugs according to the underlying cause for individual person. So can any come out with everybody they try as much as possible. Number 3 on the antihypertension and main antihypertensive drug low because even in some patients low hypertensive for in laro blood pressure high already. Even though is within that time frame is not good. High at all. So check your blood pressure and use your medications as prescribed and timely. And understand that it is important. It's an important medication, and you should use your antihypertensive tablets. So the other therapeutic, I'll call it, treatment of hypertension includes exercising. So you need to exercise and exercise, be physically active, and it's gonna help reduce the risk of hypertension. Quitting smoking, I think I've said that before. Managing your stress, knowing how to manage your stress. If you need to take a time off, when you need to, just take your time off when you need to do it. Take a deep breath when you need to do it. Take your time in life and don't be stressed at all, and reduce the risk of adrenaline release in your body because stress adrenaline and I understand in life sometimes you get stressed but all the time. Like for example, blood pressure may also can see maybe I've had a long day. I'll take a nice cup of tea, I'll watch Netflix, I'll relax, I'll unwind. Blood pressure me but hello me ojojumo the same thing and the blood pressure keeps going up every day. Like if you have a stressful job, for example, and you're doing that every day, and the blood pressure in every day, and then there's adrenaline in your system every day. So I don't think that's very healthy. So as much as we can, come our less stressed. Anything to come fast stress, let's take it away. It's not worth it at all. We need our life to be here. So eating healthy. I know that's the hard bit because I like it, but rice at kini. So I'm guilty as well. So as much as we can, let's try to eat healthy. Let's try to eat. When I say healthy, we all know what the healthy foods are. Come I ignore any. So let's try to eat healthy. Eat vegetables. Eat the right foods at the right time. Let's eat healthy. It's very important. And the other one is reducing your sodium intake, which is your salt intake. Can I just less salt? Can I feel less salt? It's in and it's very important. And yeah, and with all of this information, share the news and let everyone be aware of this silent killer called hypertension. Okay, and I think that's all I've got to say for now. And I hope everyone bear with me because I wasn't fully ready for this show, but I did my best. And cause mo láti sọ Yorùbá pẹ̀lú English mo struggle
any comment ó dàbí pé message ó dàbí pé àwọn message kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ no ó dàbí pé àwọn message tẹ́ bá ní any question láti béèrè.
Don't you wait to have blood pressure before you start checking your blood pressure until you're 40? You have blood pressure. Yeah. You don't need to wait till you actually have hypertension before you take your blood pressure. I am in my early 20s, yeah. I said it before. Mama will blood pressure me. Even though it's always normal. Okay, it's always normal. Anyway, don't let me check it. I always check my blood pressure. I have my blood pressure machine on my dressing table. I always check my blood pressure. So Emma duro de gbati nkan ba nse yan kiyan to my blood pressure, okay? And sleeplessness. I forgot to talk about that one. We need to sleep. Right, so sleeplessness not woman for hypertension because like me, you go from church to work you just keep going on and on non-stop. So this thing man for adrenaline release which causes hypertension. So as much as we can, we should get at least 8 hours of sleep to maintain our body. How can someone with the age of 28 suddenly have high blood pressure without thinking? You don't have to go. The thing is, our Nigeria especially, I'm not yeah, in your can't be question. I think the person is Taiwo Azan Adekule. Only how can I have high blood pressure without thinking? You need hypertension. Yeah, you need to think hypertension. I said it before, hypertension is hereditary. So me, because it's hereditary, because they've had it in your family before, you only need hypertension. So you need hypertension. So for hypertension. I've said it before in this video. Hypertension. So ironu is only one of it because that also, increases. Yeah, so mo ti sọ àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń fà tẹ́lẹ̀ kéèyàn má máa sùn, stress, obesity, unhealthy eating habit, and kéèyàn máa wà physically inactive. Àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń fà hypertension nìyẹn. Ìrònú is just one of them. Ìrònú nìkan kọ́ ló máa ń fà hypertension. Ẹlòmíì gan lè má máa ronú kó dẹ̀ ní hypertension. So ìrònú is just one of it. It's not hypertension. So basically, how frequent can one check your blood pressure? You don't need to check it every day. Your mama will blood pressure every day. Because sometimes, I forgot to say, blood pressure means in course of high blood pressure. That doesn't mean I'm hypertensive. That doesn't mean hey, you need high blood pressure or need hypertension every day. No. So you can check it now. Maybe because motijade lataro, motini stressful day. I've been through a lot of things for one day, and then blood pressure loss. Okay, so it's not something you need to check every day. It's just something you need to acknowledge and something you need to check when you can. So maybe once in a month. And toba will be at risk because I've talked about the people that are at risk of hypertension. So and toba will be okay. I fall within this risk, such as older people, ẹni tó bá ti ń dàgbà ó ní láti máa wo blood pressure more frequently because obviously the body is téèyàn bá ti ń dàgbà you need to check it. So ẹni tó bá ti wà risk or àwọn people in your family only hypertension, then it is hereditary as I said, so ìwọ náà ó ní láti máa mójútó blood pressure so that one you just need to check it as much as you can. Really, you don't have to check it every day. My blood pressure is usually high in the morning. For some people it is like that, and if it's usually high every individual morning, then you need to see your doctor. That's not normal, but for some people it's like that. And funny enough, there are some people that take high blood pressure is actually like a normal statistic for them. Ẹlòmíì ò kì í ní regular blood pressure, but if that is the case, you still need to go and see your doctor. Kí doctor ẹ sọ pé yes, high blood pressure yìí is normal for you, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé underlying cause kan wà ńbẹ̀, you know. So for some people no, lower blood pressure ló normal fáwọn, but even though pé normal blood pressure ló normal, you still need to go and see your doctor to analyze why your blood pressure is always high in the morning or always low in the night. Even some people, tó bá dúró blood pressure ẹ máa high, tó bá jókòó blood pressure ẹ máa low. So these things are things that you need to acknowledge, and you need to speak to your doctor about it and know that okay, me ò need cause for alarm, because some people you need to nǹkan tó yàn need láti tó wà alarming ni, but for some people not. But either way, you still need to talk to your doctor about it. Okay.
Nice one. Is there any other question there, no?
Worry less. Keep your heart free of worry. So Nafisa, Sister Nafisa, SSE Adeola. Worry less. Keep your heart free or worry. Whatever exercise comfortable with, dancing at home, swimming, etc. That's it. If you're stressed, my mom does it. She does in-home exercise, and these little things work. And kotoba mo pe o ma help you, you know, o ma help you just relax, just unwind. You need it. So every time you can, and every time you need to, just do something to put the stress down. And when you put the stress down, adrenaline comes down and your blood pressure comes down, and that's what we want. I dance a lot. I've been placed on 5 milligram of amlodipine. Please can reduce daily dose and continue with exercise and some other coping skills. Right, so if your doctor has placed you on amlodipine, if that's the prescribed dose for you, I think that's what you need then. But if the doctor said, I don't actually understand that message. I think the doctor said to
I've been released on
5 milligrams of amlodipine, please can reduce the daily dose. Well, if you want to reduce the dose, then you need to talk to your doctor. If it's appropriate for you, then your doctor is not going to do that. I dance a lot. That's my own style of exercise. Absolutely. As long as you're actually active and your heart rate is going up and you're keeping your heart active, anything works. I'm very skinny, size 8 with diabetes and pressure from pregnancy and after babies. Size 8 with diabetes. It doesn't matter. You... Right, okay. So ẹni tó ní àwọn skinny, àwọn dẹ̀ ní diabetes, kò ń ṣe ẹni tó bá sanra nìkan ló máa ní diabetes, just to let you know. So it's not about fat, kò ń ṣe ẹni tó bá sanra nìkan. Of course, obesity is one of the big one. Téèyàn bá ti sanra is one of the big risks of diabetes. But kò ń ṣe ẹni tó bá sanra nìkan ní diabetes. There are different types of diabetes. Type 1 wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n bímọ ẹlòmíì ni. So ẹlòmíì bó ṣe bí wọ́n ti bí pẹ̀lú insulin resistance wọ́n ṣe bímọ nìyẹn. Ẹlòmíì is they've been diabetic since they were born. So it's not only that, and it's not only obesity that causes diabetes. So many other things causes diabetes, and we can talk about that some other time. But kò ń ṣe ẹni tó bá sanra nìkan ló máa ní diabetes. And because this is a marriage and relationship page, we're going to talk about marriage linked to hypertension. And before, I've said stress is the very big one for putting your blood pressure up because of the adrenaline release. So how to maintain our marriage and maintaining our stress levels is very important. We need to recognize stress as a big one, and we need to make sure that we are living a less stressful life, because marriage will always be there when we are not there. So we need to manage our stress levels and our marriage life. Because when you're stressed, like me, when I'm stressed, I know when I'm stressed. I know what happens to my body. I know when my body is on adrenaline. I know when my body is on that stage. I get headache. I become so angry. I become so agitated. So everybody, lo mo bara won se man feel to ba tin wa stressed. So you need to recognize when you're getting stressed and start doing something about it. So kama je ki marriage go overwhelm waju. Marriage is just marriage. Our life is our life. And see the pathophysiology of this body. Go understand the marriage. Marriage. Go English. Go French. Go. The only thing to understand is what we give to it. So whatever you give to your body gives back to you. So your body doesn't understand that, okay, she's a married person. Imagine blood pressure loss, okay. Your body doesn't understand that. Jacking were understandable. Okay, might be blood pressure loss, okay. No, your body doesn't understand that. Your body gives you what you give your body. So this is science. It doesn't understand any social issue. So try that imagine marriage will overwhelm what. So that's very important, and just try to manage. It's about management and need equilibrium. Try commit equilibrium. My blood pressure is increasing abnormally, and I'm not even consuming salt. My blood pressure is currently 150/70. Please, what can I do? So your systolic blood pressure is high. Your diastolic, which is the lower one, is a bit on the normal. It's a bit alright, but your systolic, which is 150, is high. But result, I can't really say you're hypertensive. But all the time, this range of results, then I need to read doctor. You need that to see anti-hypertensive drug for sometimes, or depend lori back in just salt. It's not only salt and that causes hypertension. Only hereditary, only just it's in our parents to need diabetes so it might not just be that, but to know what is the cause of your hypertension, any last lori doctor and can analyze your lifestyle, what have you been talk about your life to your doctor, and your doctor can reach a diagnosis, and hopefully you get to be prescribed an antihypertensive drug or some therapies.
Brother and sister, I can share, can invite you. Please do. One love, Gobole.
Oh, he said it's almost 6 to 7 times. Then you really need to see your doctor. Any last lorry doctor in Shekmo. So the bachelor doctor you ma discuss is it's not just something someone can just sit here. Okay, you're hypertensive. Laura, I'm low dipping, coma low 7 milligram. No, it needs to be discussed. Your current your condition, your underlying condition. And hypertension me only side effects to my buying coloram, to only buying coloram. Elomi ni underlying kidney problem or low other things. Don't just pay ogun call about ogun. So I can't really say ogun yi buy ni colora. You need to go to a specialist, a doctor, and discuss about your what has your lifestyle. How have you lived your life? Were you a smoker? Did you used to drink? And all these things need to be discussed. Totally recommend a particular medication. So I highly recommend the Kokombi, unfortunately. Yeah, and tobaloyin man for hypertension. So some people tobaloyin man for hypertension. So and tobaloyin is important for you to always check your blood pressure. But then your man lost antenatal regularly. They always do your blood pressure. so téèyàn bá ti ń lọ ṣe àwọn clinic yẹn náà anyway náà ti máa mọ̀ bí èèyàn wà hypertensive bí you need antihypertensive drug because it's very important téèyàn bá fẹ́ bímọ tí when your blood pressure is too high or too low then there's going to be a complication and we don't want that. So àwọn antenatal care náà wọ́n ti máa gbogbo kìíní náà ti máa acknowledge while you were going for your clinic. So that's why it's always important to go for your clinics because àwọn nǹkan kékeré yìí tó máa ń ṣe ní táwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ kí n mọ̀ pé kí n mọ̀ kàn wá ń ṣe ń bíbá yìí tó kàn waste time every day. These little things are the things that they check that is tó wà life saving. So very important. How can someone reduce his or her BMI level against high blood pressure? So BMI, do you mean body mass index? So if you mean body mass index, body mass index against your high blood pressure. So your body mass index hasn't really got much to do with your, okay, you mean your weight. Okay, fair enough. If you reduce your weight, less fat in your body, and less fat in your body encourages your heart to contract and beat normally and not under any pressure, and your blood pressure just flows normal rather than being too high or too low. So your blood BMI, to be honest, let me talk a bit about that BMI thing. Me really believe in BMI thing, because sometimes, like me, for example, I'm 5'11", I'm tall, and I'm like 90 something kilos. But when I check my BMI might be more obese because you're tall. So that obesity to BMI might be you're obese. Sometimes it's not absolutely accurate because only we're obese, could just be muscle. I am very muscular. My body is more of muscle rather than fat. So it's not like I'm very muscular rather than fat. So BMI only so you're obese muscle wise, or you're obese fat wise. O come and you're obese. Hello, mama supungo continue obesity o. Then come and shame me, So don't. I'll say not to put too much of your head in your BMI. Just put too much of your head in your actual weight. Shame gongo for me. How do I feel? Do I feel healthy? Actively. Am I actually healthy? So rather than focusing on the BMI thing is not absolutely accurate. But don't take my words. Even the doctor, the doctor, I've been anywhere. Even where I work, BMI, Lama follow because that's the regulation. But I personally, that's my own personal belief, personal opinion. So you can either believe that or not believe that. So what's the best blood pressure machine that is good to have at home for self-monitoring? There's no specific good one. Blood pressure machine is just the same thing. Systolic and diastolic. So as long as it's working, they might recommend for especially people that are not very medical. And what you to man sorrow that can tell you this is normal, this is not normal. Because blood pressure, to bag 120 over whatever. Some people don't know what that means. Some people don't know if that is good or not. But I want like the one that I have, the one that I have, my son pay, this is normal, this is not normal, or position position. So what I'm just gonna recommend is that you get one that you can understand in your own language. So that's what I recommend. We don't recommend on our show, just a chit chat, how to keep your health together and taking care of your health. Okay.
Now, I think taba in any other question láti béèrè àìlè dá yín lóhùn. Assalamu alaikum gbogbo ilé iṣẹ́ àlàáfíà ni mo bá yín ó dàbí pé ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nsìn. Ọmọ tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ látẹ̀kàn ó kù ìyá kó sọ̀rọ̀. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala agbàdo àwa ṣẹ́ ti share ṣẹ́ ti invite my greeting to everybody. Tí n bá ní kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa dárúkọ bá máa kíra wa later. Lórí nǹkan tí Sister Azziza Sanusi tó sọ fún wa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kó bá túbọ̀ fi ọgbọ́n kún ọgbọ́n fún wọn. Kí lẹ fẹ́ bí?
At the moment, I am a
I
nurse.
think that FB after
Right, so I want to be a doctor in the future, aspiring doctor.
Okay, mashallah mashallah ṣe ti gbọ́ sí ṣe rí pé dókítà ti pọ̀ nínú ilé wa wọ́n ti ń pe dókítà tẹ́lẹ̀ àti wá gbé àwọn dókítà jáde ńsìn mashallah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala á gbà fún ẹ á gbà fún gbogbo wa inú wa dùn ayọ̀ wa kún. Ṣe rí topic tá a sọ ní ọjọ́ títí òní yìí a kàn lè fojú wo wípé bóyá just small one ni but it's not small one, it's very big one because silent killer ni hypertension jẹ́ ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe most of our African people kí ló máa ń fà á lórí pé bá ṣe máa ń jẹ epo bá ṣe máa ń jẹ iyọ̀ bá ṣe máa ń jẹ all purpose àwa ní all purpose àwa ní all purpose ó dàbí pé kọ̀ọ̀kan fẹ́ wọlé o. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. Alhamdulillah jọta ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ orí live program láwa o ṣe máa ìdò torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Okay a ní program lẹ́yìn mi tẹ́ mẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà ẹ pè mí padà later mọ́ṣáláà ẹ ṣe gan Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. Torí pé a ní special guest náà la ṣe ṣe topic ní èyí la ṣe ṣe program lẹ́yìn la ṣe ní topic lẹ́yìn but normally ọ̀la ló yẹ ká ṣe program a dẹ̀ ní program lọ́la náà Thursday and Friday normal program wa náà ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ but a kàn although àná gan ló yẹ ká ti ẹ jẹ́ ká gba call yìí o from Australia. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Sister Azziza. Though I've been writing Aminat Adeola, sorry for that.
That's okay.
Thank you very much, Sister Azziza, for this health talk you gave today. May Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase your knowledge and also grant all your desire or where you want to go in future. Allah will make it easy for you. And everyone at home, hope you hear what our sister have said. She tried a lot and tried to explain everything. But I'll just add that our stressful life caused a lot of things for us. Lack of sleep, our lifestyle, drinking alcohol, even coffee. Taking too much coffee can give palpitation, and from that you can develop high blood pressure. There's a lot of things that we don't even know. Exercise. Walk. Just 10 minutes walk is enough for us. You can still do 10-minute walk. Exercise. You said a lot, Sister Azziza. May Allah increase your knowledge. And salam alaikum gbogbo Ọlọ́run aṣàánú gbogbo wa. Ọlọ́run ní fi àlàáfíà wa fi jẹ wá níyà o. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, Sister Shukura from Australia. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pè ẹ sì lè pè wọlé a dẹ̀ ti ka àwọn many other question náà tá bá rẹ́ni tó yìí ní the question but kémi máa bá ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ. Àwọn nǹkan tá máa ṣe àkíyèsí ó ti bá wa sọ a lot of àwọn nǹkan tá lè ṣàkíyèsí àwọn kí la lè ṣe sí báwo la lè máa ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì blood pressure wa gbogbo everything ló ti ṣàlàyé fún wa àti àwọn sísà wa náà tán fi kún. Àwa tí a kì máa ń ṣe exercise ẹlòmíì wá sọ wípé iṣẹ́ tí mò ń ṣe gan ó ju exercise lọ no iṣẹ́ yẹn tó ń ṣe ara ẹ ti use mọ́ iṣẹ́ ẹ times table yẹn ti wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ bọ́ exercise ọ̀tọ̀ tó bá rí ẹlòmíì ń sìn tó bá fẹ́ lọ síbi iṣẹ́ but tó tún máa gun kẹ̀kẹ́ lọ síbi iṣẹ́ ni wọ́n dẹ̀ máa kó gbogbo èmi ní suit whatever tó fẹ́ wọ̀ wọ́n máa kó sínú backpack.
ẹlòmíì tẹ̀ máa kọ́kọ́ lọ gym àwọn wọ̀ ní gym àgbà gym wá síbi iṣẹ́ even doctors the doctors that I work with most of them wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ lọ gym wọ́n máa ti gym 6 a.m. tó bá jẹ́ 8 tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ wọ́n á gym 1 hour gym náà ti máa wẹ̀ náà máa ti shower gbogbo gym ló máa ní shower ní England I don't know about other countries gym náà ti máa shower wọ́n máa múra ń bẹ̀ wọ́n máa wọ shirt wọn wọ́n máa ní locker máa wà ní gym wọ́n máa lock everybody máa ní locker ń bẹ̀ so.